This HackerRank challenge is called Queues and Stacks and it's for day 18. We need to detect if a word is a palindrome. A palindrome is a sequence of characters which reads the same backwards and forward. This word, level, is a palindrome. To verify if a word is a palindrome, we normally access the first character and compare it with the last one. Then we access the second one and compare it to the second to last one. And we keep going until we reach the middle. In this challenge, we're going to deal with a queue and a stack. In a queue, whatever is added first is what comes out first. But in a stack, whatever is added last is what comes out first. So when we enqueue the characters inside our queue, we're going to access them from the front to the back. In the stack, when we add characters and we remove them, we're going to access them backwards. Because like I said, whatever was added last is what comes out first. So we can use both data structures to compare the characters at the front with those at the back. So if you look at the code that they've provided here, inside the main function, they have a string and they get a full line of inputs. Then they create an object of type solution. We need to write this class. Then they push the characters on the stack of this object and they also enqueue the characters to the queue of that object. Once that is done, they proceed to verify if the word is a palindrome. So first they set this value to true, and then as they pop the characters from the stack and dequeue them, they compare if they're the same. And if at any point it fails, then we conclude that the word is not a palindrome and this loop terminates. And then finally here, they output some messages based on the value of this Boolean variable. So we need to scroll up here and I'm going to paste my solution. I'm getting these errors here because I need to add the headers for the stack and the queue. So I can simply go here at the top and now everything is fine. If you're wondering how I came up with that logic, it's all in the instructions. If you scroll down here, they say we need two instance variables, one for the stack and one for the queue. So this is what we have here. They're set as private because we don't need to access them directly inside the main function. Then we need a push character method to push the characters onto the stack. So if you scroll down here, I have this constructor. It doesn't do anything because we don't need to initialize this. And this here is the methods. I get a constant character reference and I push that to my stack. Then I do the same thing for my queue. I get a character constant and I push it to the queue. So this takes care of 2 and 3 here. Then we need to pop the characters of the stack and the queue. And anytime we do that, we need to return the characters. When you pop something off a stack or a queue, you lose it. So you need to save the value in a variable before you remove it. So that's what I'm doing here. I have these methods, pop character and dequeue character. And for each of them, I'm first saving the character at the top of my stack or at the front of my queue. Then I remove them from my stack or from my queue, and then I return them. And finally, this here is the destructor. So that's it for the entire code for this challenge. If I run it, you can see that I'm passing both test cases. Let's submit this code. We have 7 test cases and we've passed all of them. So that's it for queues and stacks on day 18. If you like my solution, please subscribe to my channel and I'll catch you next time.